Just gonna fix a few things and we're gonna get going. Yes. Alright, here we go. Check if my audio's good. And we'll get going. Just a little bit higher and we should be good. Alright. Awesome, awesome. Alright, so we're about to get going with the first trial. Pretty sure I already know who it is, but still. We gotta get this mother for killing my baby girl, Sayaka. You're late, Makoto. We've all been waiting for you. I bet you were afraid that you'd be discovered that the murderer you are. Let's not jump to conclusions just yet. Save that for the class trial. My boy. They're all there. We can all reveal the details of Makoto's crime. Okay, but I didn't do it. Me and Sayaka both know that all too well. But then, who is the killer? The one who murdered Sayaka. Is it really one of us?
Is everyone here? Okay then. Please board the elevator in front of you, which will transport you to the courtroom, where all your fate will be decided.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have a good hunch about who did it, but I'm just not gonna say it. But it's pretty obvious from the clues that we got. I don't even want to talk to these people. I guess I have no choice but to get on this elevator. Let us begin. Good idea. Are you scared? No, scared isn't quite right. I said it before, but it's up to you to uncover the mysteries. Case yourself. If you don't, you'll never come to grips with the truth. I like this girl, so she's new bae for now. I need to uncover the truth of Sayaka's death. I didn't need someone else to tell me to do that. In Sayaka's honor, I swear I'll find out who the real killer is. As I raise my voice to try and give myself courage. I turn, trembling with anticipation towards the elevator. With each step forward, I could hear my heart starting to race faster and faster. Everyone else was already on the elevator when I finally stepped on. The door closed and the elevator started to move. The steel box descended with heavy clunking sounds towards the school basement. I wonder if this is how a death row inmate feels when his time finally comes. Rather than that, it's not more important like a defendant waiting to receive his judgment. Oblivious to our shared anxiety, the elevator lowered us further and further into the bowels of the school. Rah-rah. Whoa, whoa, whoa. You finally arrived. What do you think? Doesn't it feel like just a real courtroom? It's like a Hollywood movie set, right? Not even close. It's total shit. I kind of like it, you know. It's got a good ambience to it. Okay, okay, everyone find their assigned seats and sit down. Hurry up now, hurry up. Alright, I'm probably going to mess this up a lot because I have no idea what to do. But I've seen someone play the second game, so I know kind of the gist of it. We did what he said and found our seats. The seats were arranged in a giant circle. It was set up so everybody could see everyone else, which also made it be easy for everyone to transfer their attention and unison to everybody else. The air seemed to grow heavy and we sat there. I know it too, you punk. And so, the curtain on our first case opened. The deadly judgment, the deadly deception, the deadly betrayal. A deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly fate. A deadly class trial. I don't really need to go everything. I don't have any skills. Let's just get it. Trial. All rise. Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial, so your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then they will only receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone will graduate. And the killer really is one of us, right? Of course. Okay, then everybody close your eyes, and whoever did it, raise their hand. Don't be a goddamn idiot. Why the hell would they raise their hand? Before we move on and start the trial, can I ask a question really quick? What's going on with those pictures? It's obviously they're dead. I feel awful if they got left out just because they died. Friendship penetrates even death's barrier. Okay, but what about the other NPC?
There were only 15 of us to begin with, so why are there 16 seats?
There are only 50 of us to begin with, so why are there 16 seats? Oh, no reason. It's just that our little courtroom can technically fit up to 16 people. Okay, then. That does it for my preamble. Get ready to get started. First up is the case summary. Now let's get the class trial. Begin. It's about to begin. The debate is to decide who we think the killer is. Anything I found, anything I noticed, I have to be ready to speak up about everything because this isn't just about me. Everybody's lives are on the line. Your first non-stop debate is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? I'm just going to ride with it. Make your argument. Evidence of struggle.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono. Yeah, we know that part already. And the murder took place in the third room.
Bum bum bum. In the bathroom. So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't have a chance to resist. Yes, she did. Wrong! Break! Just a second, Chihiro. Try to remember how my room looked. With the way things have been damaged, I think we can definitely assume that there was a struggle. A struggle between who and who? Between Sayaka and the killer, of course. So you're saying Sayaka wasn't caught by surprise in the bathroom? She must have been attacked in the main room first since she ran to the bathroom to try and hide. The killer followed her in, and that's where they finished the job. That much should have been obvious after taking one look at the scene. It shouldn't even need explaining. Sorry. Okay, so what's next? Next is the subject of the murder weapon. Wow, this is starting to sound like a real trial. We need to determine what was used to kill Sayaka. It's obviously the knife. because it was in her stomach. Make your argument. So, what was used to kill her? There was some kind of sharp object thrust into her stomach. Without a doubt, that's the murder weapon. Correct. Boom. Counter! Break. No, I do think it was a knife, but not just any knife. I'm almost positive it was a kitchen knife. Huh? A kitchen knife? After the murder, we discovered that one of the knives from the kitchen was missing, which means the knife must be the murder weapon. Oh yeah, I guess that makes sense. You could have sort of seen the weapon sticking out of her stomach, and if you look really close, you could totally see it being a kitchen knife. Okay, so the murder weapon was a kitchen knife, but where does that get us? Leon, you can shut your mouth. That's right, Makoto's room was the scene of the crime. What more proof do we need? Hold on. Let's draw our conclusions after we present our arguments. Otherwise, what's the point of the trial? Well, we can all talk all we want. It's not going to change that conclusion. I don't think that's true at all. I'm sure if we keep at it, something new will reveal itself. You really believe that? My girl. She's right. There's got to be a breakthrough somewhere that's just waiting for us to find it. Because I know damn well I'm not the killer. There's a bit more to learn about nonstop debates. Would you like to hear more? Again, I'm just going to ride with it. It shouldn't be that hard. So I guess there's no question that the kitchen knife was the murder weapon. But where does that get us? Makoto must have taken it from the kitchen, right? Oops. What was that? Did I miss it? And then he went, so he really did do it. Yes, and it's been decided. Oh, I guess I messed up. I didn't take the kitchen knife from now. How many times do I repeat myself? They won't believe me. If only there were proof.
So I guess there's no question that the kitchen knife was the murder weapon. But where does that get us?
Makoto must have taken it from the kitchen rack and hid it in the secret.
No, it's wrong.
Counter! Break! Okay, wait, hold on. I didn't take the knife from the kitchen. Next, you're gonna say you're not the killer, right? Go ahead and say it all you want. Well, what if I have a witness? What do you think, Hina? Huh? Remember what you were telling me earlier? Well, I went to go get some tea from the kitchen last night, and all the knives were still there. But when I finished my tea and went back in the kitchen to wash my glass, one of the knives was gone. So you're saying the knife disappeared while you were drinking your tea in the dining hall? Yeah. Just to be perfectly clear, the knife disappeared while you were in the dining hall, correct? Yeah, that's right. And at any point while you were there, did you ever see me come to the dining hall? No, I don't think so. You don't think so? No, he definitely wasn't there. The knife disappeared while Hina was in the dining hall, but I wasn't there the entire time. In other words, there's no way I could have taken the knife. Okay, then what about this? What if the idiot swimmer girl and Makoto are in and out together, and they're lying to protect each other? Idiot swimmer girl? Oh, and more importantly, why would I get involved in something like that? Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear if there is an accomplice. Do they also become blackened? So you ask, so I shall answer. Each murderer is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate. So in other words, two people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it. Then there's no way anyone will work together, right? But what if they did work together and they just didn't know about the rule? Good grief already. No, okay, there are no accomplices in this case. Oops, did I say that out loud? Anyway, I didn't go to the dining hall and I didn't take the knife. So I'm not the killer. So then, who did take the knife? Hina seems like the obvious candidate after all. She said she was in the dining hall. No way, I swear it wasn't me. Sure, but can anybody else prove that? I can't. That's right, Sakura was with me the entire time I was drinking my tea. I hate to ask this, but just to be sure, Sakura's me. What does that mean? Right. He doesn't even know her name? But then, couldn't either one of them have grabbed a knife? Actually, no, because I'm well. Just spit out already. I stayed in Hina's room last night. Huh? I got so scared thanks to those creepy videos. I wasn't really thinking. I just asked her to stay over, which means we have airtight alibis. You stayed over. Doesn't that violate one of the school regulations? We're not allowed to sleep anywhere but the dorm, but it doesn't say we have to stay in our assigned room. So I don't think that's a problem. It is a problem. A boy and a girl spending the night together? It's unwholesome. Oh, I'm a girl. You were saying what everybody was thinking, though. What you are? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. But if it wasn't either of you, then what other possibility is there? Actually, there is one other possibility, right, Hina? Yeah, that's true. One other person didn't come to the dining hall while we were there. Why'd you say so in the first place? Well, because they're not here anymore. Someone's not here? Who are you talking about? Sayaka. Huh. So maybe she grabbed the knife herself. So the person who took the knife from the kitchen was... I got it! And Sayaka was the one who took the knife for self-defense. And thinking back on it, she was acting kind of unusual. When she came to the dining hall, she didn't even look at us. She just went straight to the kitchen. After she left, she said she wanted to drink water, but most likely, and the person who took the knife was the victim herself. I'm sure she took it for self-defense. So you're saying the knife she took was then taken from her, and she was killed with it? In that case, you may not have taken the knife, but you still could have killed her. What? See, he did do it after all. No, you're wrong. So that's how you twist the argument and send us off in the wrong direction? You possess a most terrifying talent. Damn, if I don't do something, they're gonna blame me for the murder. Don't they understand? If they can convict me, everybody's gonna die. Hold on. It's too early to sacrificially that Makoto is the killer, wouldn't you say? Because you see, if the room did belong to the killer, then they did something most bewildering. And until we unravel that little mystery, you simply can't declare that he's the killer. Bewildering. What the hell are you talking about? Something was missing from the scene of the crime that by all rights should have been there. You know what I'm talking about, don't you? Your first Hangman's Gavin is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? I'm pretty sure I've seen how this works, so we should be good. Something that should have been at the scene, but wasn't. If we can figure out what that something is... Dun dun dun. Yeah, I don't know about this at all. It's obviously not that. Switch these letters. R. No, A. No, H. Oh, that's how you do it. Hair. Alright, there we go.
Now I understand. That's right.
That's right. There wasn't a single hair on the floor. So the culprit removed some evidence? Yes. And if I were the culprit, why would I need to get rid of all of my hair in my own room? It wouldn't be unusual to find all my hair at the crime scene if the crime scene is in my room. The reason all the hair was gone was to remove any trace that Sayaka had ever been there. That makes sense, does it not? No. If that were the case, they would not have to do something about the body itself, not just the hair. Haha, yes, very true, very true. Okay, then why was there any hair on the ground? You're looking very suspicious, buddy. The killer got rid of it all, of course, to remove any trace that they had ever been there. Wait, then that means, precisely, it is simply beyond reason to believe that the room's owner and the killer are one and the same. Then Makoto isn't the culprit? But are you sure we can decide something so important based solely on the absence of some hair? No, there are some other reasons to prove why Makoto couldn't have done it. I would like to hear those reasons. Do you remember anything remarkable about the bathroom at the scene? Sayaka was attacked in the main room first, then fled into the bathroom, right? Yeah. Then they ran after her, got into the bathroom, and stabbed her. Then how did the killer get into the bathroom? Did they have any trouble with it? What do you mean? It's fairly certain that the killer had some trouble getting into the bathroom. There was clear evidence left behind. Do you remember, Makoto? The killer struggled to get in the bathroom, and the evidence that proves it is the bathroom doorknob. I got it! Evidence that the killer had trouble getting into the bathroom. You're talking about the doorknob, right? What? The doorknob? What doorknob? The doorknob for my bathroom was completely broken. See how the top part was unscrewed and the doorknob is about ready to fall off? Oh yeah, true, but what does that mean? I'm trying to bypass the lock. They ended up nearly removing the entire doorknob. This is the most bewildering act for the room's owner. It proves Makoto is beyond suspicion. So what? You're saying he wouldn't break the door in his own room? But if the only choice you have is to break it, you break it. There's nothing bewildering about it. You still don't see. Okay then. Let's take another look how the incident unfolded. Hopefully then you'll be able to understand. Kyoko said it was a bewildering act. I almost didn't notice it at first, but is that the key point here? There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates. Would you like to hear more? Not at all. The incident took place in Makoto's room. Sayaka first attacked in the main room. She then fled into the bathroom. And the killer ran after her. And they got into the bathroom. Shit. Shit. Damn it. That's so... Admit it. Oh, shut it, girl. The incident took place in Makoto's room. Sayaka was first attacked in the main room. Really? It's not that. She then fled into the bathroom. Then the killer ran after her. And they got into the bathroom. And the killer had to try to bust down the door. I don't think it's this one. I think it's this one. Because Sayaka had locked it. Boom. Counter. Got your ass. Break! The reason my bathroom door didn't open was because it was locked. After all, the girls' room are the only ones with locking bathrooms, right? Yes, now that you mention it, that is true. Then why didn't your bathroom door open? Because it was stuck. Huh? What are you talking about? My bathroom door doesn't fit the frame quite right. Quite right. Makomo over there could testify to that. Yes, true as true can be. But you know, you're supposed to be the ultimate lucky student, right? But to have such a cruddy door, that's not so lucky at all. So the reason the door didn't open was just because it was stuck. But the killer didn't know that and assumed it was locked, so they tore apart the doorknob to get in. But, okay, but then why would the killer even think the door was locked in the first place? Everyone should have known you can't lock any of these boys' bathrooms. The killer could easily make that mistake thanks to one important detail about the scene of the crime. One important detail? Something the killer didn't know? For some reason, they were convinced the door was locked, which means the important detail the killer didn't know was... Got it! The killer must not have realized that it was my room. What? Are you saying the culprit didn't even know where he was? That's inconceivable. And yet, he's absolutely right. Say what? Well, to be more specific, what the killer didn't know was that Makoto and Sayaka had switched rooms, which is what led to the misunderstanding about the bathroom. If Sayaka had been in her own room then there would have been a lock on the door, and they would have had to break through. So they had no idea how unnecessary their actions were. Ultimately, we can't know if it came open by force or simply by accident, but The killer must have been considerably confused, with no idea how they actually got the door open. Regardless, it was a pointless act. Wasting time trying to break down the door that wasn't locked is definitely something I wouldn't do, since I would have known exactly why it wasn't opening, right? That is definitely a possibility. So the killer would have had to be somebody who didn't know they'd switch rooms. Then Makoto couldn't have done it. Okay, Toko, now you want to change your... That's what I've been trying to tell you. Okay, then who did it? I'm sorry, but I give up. Quit without saving. But what happens if we can't decide on who we think did it? Well then, why don't we just vote right now? Majority rules. Majority rules. Do you really think it's a good idea? Yes, our necks are on the line here. Someone seriously needs to do something for serious. Does no one have any thoughts or questions? It doesn't matter how trivial they might be. As a matter of fact, I do have one question. You. You don't got to sound so disappointed. It's fine, it's fine. Just ask your question. Oh yeah, okay. So, well, I was just wondering how the culprit get into Makoto's room in the first place. Yes. How did the killer get inside? Maybe Sayaka just dropped the key somewhere and the culprit picked it up. That's possible, right? I don't think so. That seems way too convenient. Then maybe somebody picked the lock? Negative. If you remember, Monokuma made it quite clear that the locks are all unpickable. Fine, then what about this? The killer got in the easy way. They clicked the doctor and said they wanted to talk or something, and Miss Mizuno just let him in. No, that can't be it either. Trying to argue against me sounds like someone doesn't know his place. Oh, shut up. Why exactly can't it be it? The reason is there's no way Sayaka invited her killer into the room. I already have the answer. Switching rooms then? Got it! Yes! Because Sayaka was already scared, remember? That's why she wanted to switch rooms in the first place. No matter who it is, don't open your door for anyone. Even if I'm sure it's you, I actually won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of even switching? Knowing that what she's been through, I just can't believe she would have opened the door for anyone. What if her being scared was a lie? Huh? What the hell is that supposed to mean? Why would she lie about something like that? I know you don't want to consider it, but look at this and tell me you can't deny the possibility. There's something I want to talk to you about. Just us two, in 5 minutes. Come see me in my room. Check the nameplate to make sure you don't get the wrong room, okay? I found the notepad during my search and shaded it in the top sheet with a pencil. And these are the words that appeared. Oh man, I've totally seen people do this on detective shows. When you write, you can leave an imprint. Sketch over the next sheet of paper and you can see the words. When I saw that, I was like, holy crap, I better make sure I rip the paper out before I use it from now on. It's a pretty old-fashioned technique, but even the classics can be surprisingly useful sometimes. Oh, and I should also mention, I found a notepad on the desk in Makoto's room. Huh? Which means only someone who had been in Makoto's room before the incident could have written it. Then either it was Makoto who lived there or Sayaka who switched rooms for a single night. So Makoto, did you write this? No, I didn't, but of course you didn't, because the note also bears a perfectly legible signature, Sayaka's signature. Then that note, Sayaka wrote it? But why would she write that? The note was likely of her way to get in touch with a certain someone. She must have slid under their door to let them know they wanted to meet with them in secret. If they got an invitation like that from the ultimate pop sensation, what young man could resist? Of course, I'm not only into 2D, so I wouldn't have any effect on me. But can we be sure anyone even got this note? And honestly, even if they did, I do not think they are at all involved in what happened. Huh? What makes you say that? Would you like to hear what I have to say? Very well, then pay attention. Make your argument. Draw nameplates. Sayaka and Makoto switch rooms, correct? But in the note, the place that they were asked to come to specifically says my room. I see. So if someone read that note, then they would have gone to the Sayaka's room. Exactly. Room with what they were saying. So in other words, even if somebody did read the note and did what it said, they would not have any connection to what happened. It certainly would seem that way. Alright, I missed it. Shit. I'm just gonna do this one first, just to see. Oh, okay. Guess not. So if someone read that note, it's gotta be the long one. Then they would have gone to Sayaka's room. Counter! Break! The nameplate on mine and Sayaka's room got switched. They got switched? That's right, the nameplates got switched, just like the rooms themselves. As a result, the nameplate on Sayaka's room actually had Makoto's name, and the nameplate on Makoto's had Sayaka's. So what you're saying is the room Sayaka was staying in was actually marked as her room. Now if someone did do what the note said, they would have ended up in Makoto's room where Sayaka was. Plus, the rooms are right next to each other, so switching the nameplates wouldn't be a problem. And the one who switched the names was, well, of course it wasn't you, right, Makoto? Right. Well, then who did it? There's only one person who could have switched the nameplates. I got it! Me and Sayaka were the only ones who ever knew about switching rooms, so the only other person besides me who could have known to switch the nameplates was Sayaka. You can infer as much from her note. There's something I want to talk to you about, just us two, in 5 minutes. Come see me in my room. Check the nameplates to make sure you don't get the wrong room, okay? She specifically tells the reader to check the nameplates. She would only have written that if she knew the nameplates had been switched. But why would she switch rooms in the first place? She wanted someone to come in the room she was in, and also hide the fact it was Makoto's room. What? Inviting someone to your room but not telling them you switched rooms. Why would anybody want to do that? To understand that, we first need to understand what happened after she invited the person into the room. That's where the answer lies. What happened then was probably whoever she invited over came in and attacked her. We figured it out. We know who did it. Whoever invited over is the culprit. But we still don't know who that is, you goddamn idiot. Sayaka fought with her killer there in the room, yes. Perhaps the answer to our previous question lies in the initial struggle. Yes, I think you're right. Then we just have to figure out what was happening during the fight, right? That reminds me, there was a replica sword at the murder scene. Was that perhaps used during the fight? Oh yeah, what's the deal with the sword? Sayaka suggests I hold on to it. I thought it might come in handy if I had to defend myself. It seems pretty likely that the killer used it to break Sayaka's right wrist. How the hell could you possibly know? That's what broke your wrist. The reason I saw Sayaka's wrist was broken in the fake sword was the paint. I got it! It's the paint on her wrist. All you have to do is take a good look at her broken wrist, and it should become pretty clear. Right there, on her wrist, it's all swollen. There's something glittery, see? Is that gold? It sure is, specifically the gold coating from the replica sword. You barely have to touch that stuff and it'll stick right to you. And there's something on her wrist because... I got it, because she got hit with the sword right there on her wrist. I see. So the truth draws even closer. Alright, then it's about time to solve this mystery. What happened in my room? And what led to Sayaka's death? That's what we need to make clear. There's a bit more to learn about non-spot debates, but you'd like to hear more. I'm good. Take your argument. Whoa. Not what I wanted to do. Whoa, not what I wanted to do. What the hell?
Sword-based sneak attack.
That's what broke Miss Mizono's.
Maybe I should have. Aim, silencer, right mouse button. Fast forward argument. Open handbook. Left mouse button. Select truth bullets. Here we go.
She tried to fight back. kitchen knife she had hidden away.
But then the culprit took that from her too, and they killed her with it. And that's exactly what happened. Alright, I missed it. The sword was used first, and the knife came afterwards. Is that really the order of events? That led to some explainable. That leads to some unexplainable details. When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack. None of that. And that's when it broke Miss Mizono's wrist. So she tried to fight back. And the kitchen knife she had hidden away. Damn it. How do I fast forward? Maybe I'll try this, the sheath first. Oops. That sheath. Come on, what the? Okay, here we go. Alright, so I'm not good at this. Right. When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword. And that's when the first blow was dealt. No, we'll try this one. There we go. Counter! Break! Actually, no. I don't think the fight started with the sword. Huh? Why not? Because the sword's sheath has been scratched. See? There's a gash in it, like someone cut into it with something sharp. Something sharp? You mean like the kitchen knife? That was the only sharp thing found at the scene. Stop jumping ahead, slow down, and explain it so we get what the hell is going on. If the sword was used first, there wouldn't be any explanation for the scratch on the sheath. If you're going to attack with the sword, you take it right out of the sheath first, right? That's true. But the sheath on it would be heavy and bulky and useless to shit. Okay, so how did the sheath get damaged? If they got attacked with the kitchen knife, maybe they grabbed the sword as defensive impulse. In this situation, there wouldn't be any time to actually unsheath the sword. So you're saying the sword was initially used to defend against an attack from the knife, which means whoever had the kitchen knife was the one who attacked first. I think I get it. So that's how it all played out. The culprit came in. Was she trying to kill Leon first? Oops, said a little too much. Then they took the knife and attacked Sayaka before she knew what was happening. So she grabbed the sword to defend herself, but then the culprit took that from her too. Then, after they broke her wrist with the sword, they took the knife and finished it. Sorry, but I don't think Sayaka used the sword to defend herself. What? How the hell can you not think that? Because she never held the sword at all. There's a certain part of her body that makes this clear. Part of her body shows she never used the sword. Her palms. She would have got glitter all over her palms. The palms on her hand were perfectly clean, so I don't think she ever picked up the sword. How can you know that just by looking at her palms? Like I said before, the gold coating on the sword comes right off. All you have to do is touch it. In fact, if you look and you notice a lot of gold has already come off the handle. It's safe to assume that's because whoever used the sword got some of it on their hands. There's really no way she could have picked it up and come away completely clean. Maybe she washed her hands after she escaped into the bathroom. Sorry, but I don't think so. Why do you say it? It's because you think I'm ugly? No, it's not that at all. Stupid. There's no way Sayaka wants to go coating off her hands because she's afraid of water. The water was off. According to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's time of death was around 1:30 a.m. In other words, at nighttime, the water in the bathroom shuts off at nighttime, right? Oh, I didn't know that. Actually, I haven't taken a shower here yet. Oh my. You're no different. You smell like a big fat ugly donkey. He looks like it too. I'm not sure whether they take that as an insult or a compliment. An insult, obviously. So anyway, if Sayaka never touched the sword, then that means the killer is the only one who used the sword. But hold on, if that's right, then the one who damaged the sheath with the kitchen knife was the one who damaged the sheath would have been Sayaka. Sayaka. Sayaka, she had the kitchen knife, but we already said that the attack started with the person with the knife attacked first, and the sword was used as an impromptu defense. Then the one who attacked first was Sayaka? Now do you understand? She wasn't a blameless victim in this. No, far from it. It's almost as if she had been planning to commit murder on her own. What? She took a knife from the kitchen and invited the culprit to the room she was staying in. And if that's true, then she had the kitchen knife and attacked without... Oh my god. Wow. Indeed, those are all actions of an assailant. Which brings up another point, Makoto. Sayaka was the only one who suggested you to switch rooms, correct? Maybe the reason she wanted to switch rooms was so she can pin the crime on you. That is a possibility, is it not? Sayaka wanted to... Oh my god, she was playing me the whole time. That's what happens with the ultimate simp. I was simping hard. That would also explain why she would switch the nameplates. She wanted to get whoever she had targeted to come to Makoto's room where she was staying in. And by committing the murder there instead of her room, that would have implicated Makoto. But for that to work, the target had to be lured out while she was keeping the room swap a secret. If the target knew that she had switched rooms, then she would have become suspicious right away. So that's why she switched all the names? But doesn't that plan seem a little risky? For one thing, even for plan work, Mr. Nagi wouldn't just tell anybody they switch rooms. Would just tell everybody they switch rooms. I don't know, but I'm sure her soft-hearted Makoto is capable of that kind of cutthroat behavior. I'm sure Sayaka realized the same thing, which is why, out of all of us, she asked him to switch rooms. Plus, she was the ultimate pop sensation. A totally forgettable kid or a national pop star, who are you more likely to believe? Wait then, you're saying she had this all planned out? Holy shit. Oh my god, if she really did that, I'm so mad. Wow, she played me like a simp. I'm definitely a simp, looking like it. She launched her attack with a knife and found out herself under attack in return. That must be it when her wrist got broken and she was forced to drop the knife. The tables were suddenly turned on and she died at the hands of the one who she planned to murder. Just hold on, that can't be true. Because, hey, you guys have totally derailed the argument. You're being super boring right now. Come on, hurry up and decide who did it. Would it be awful if I had to punish you all because of time ran out? Oh yeah, we gotta decide who we think did it. Makoto, right now you need to concentrate on figuring out the answer to this mystery. If we can uncover who murdered Sayaka, it's over for all of us. Is it really all over? Obviously, I'm committed to find out who killed her, but what can I do? As far as clues go, there's nothing left. What do you mean there's nothing left? Trash duty. Trash duty. Shit.
It's easy just to say, hey, decide who did it. But there just aren't any more clues, right?
Oh, all the clues. Die? If we don't do something, we're all gonna die. Oh, the numbers. Good shit. Dang it. Right. Shit. How do we fast forward? Left control key.
It's easy easy just to say, hey, decide who did it.
It's easy to say, hey, decide who did it.
There aren't any more clues, right? No, it's wrong.
Counter! Break!
There still might be one clue left.
There's still one more clue left. Sayaka's dying message.
Wait, what did you say?
Dying? Wait, what did you say? The dying message. She wrote something on the wall behind her, remember? 11037, written in her own blood. There must be a clue about the killer in here somewhere. Well, before we get too far into that, I need to ask, can we really be sure that Sayaka was the one who wrote it? There's no question that she wrote that. Her left index finger had blood on it. That could be the only because she used that finger to write the message. I see. She broke her right wrist during the fight, so she would have to use the left hand to write. Sure, I think we can all agree Sayaka wrote it, but still. What the heck do the numbers 11037 mean? Hey, Chihiro, you're a computer or whatever, right? You should know about numbers and no, that's not yet. Yes, I'm a programmer, but I don't see any kind of meaning in those numbers, of course. It's because they're not numbers, dude. She's smart. She's smart. That's my girl already, just because. Me and her figured it out. Oh yeah, it looks like... Huh? What? No, it's just look at the numbers, assuming they're not numbers. First 1 looks less than 2 numbers and more like a letter. You're right. Connecting the lines is barely there, so I assumed it was 11, but looking at it now, it could also read as an N. Well, you might have finally just said something worth a shit. Our little gray cells are really getting excited now. But if that really is an N, N037 doesn't make any sense. Damn it, it's no use, I just don't know. Rotate the image 180 degrees. Huh? Rotate it? I think maybe I see something. Oh my god. Now I see it. She wrote down the killer's name. Huh? You just shot past the clue right on to who did it? So whose name did she write? The killer's name is... Leon! I got it! The key to solving the mystery was simply to rotate the writing 180 degrees. If you turn the message upside down, it becomes the letters L-E-O-N. Leon. Or more accurately, Leon. What? What the hell are you talking about? It's just coincidence. It's just a random squiggles that happen to look like my name. No, it's not random at all. She wrote the message on the wall beside her as she was leaning up against it. In that position, she could move or write normally. She had to write upside down as if were. That was the result. When you look at it from standing in front of her, it ends up being flipped. Try it for yourself if you want. Write someone sitting like her, and the letters will be inverted. That sounds like one hell of a stretch to me. I'm the killer? You can't just go saying shit like that. If you're not the killer, then why don't you try to destroy the evidence? Huh? You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto? The evidence Leon tried to get rid of. The evidence Leon tried to get out. I know what that was. I got it! You mean the burnt shirt piece I found laying on the ground by the incinerator, right? As the killer stabbed Sayaka, they must have gotten some of her blood on them. And to dispose of the shirt, uncovered the victim's blood, they threw it into the incinerator. But one piece burned off and got left behind? And the killer didn't notice. If they had, they most likely have certainly panicked. Isn't that right, Leon? What? But is one scrap of fabric really enough to conclude that Leon is guilty? Yeah, I mean, Leon's not the only one wearing a white button-up. That's right, there are plenty of people here with shirts like mine. Oh, you're getting mad, huh? They're getting mad? With that one little charred piece, there's no way you can be sure who it belongs to. You're right, that alone isn't enough. But there are some other points that may reveal the truth. Are you finally starting to understand? The answers to all the riddles are right here. Yeah, I think so. The burnt remains of the button-up shirt, which the killer was able to get rid of. There's something about it we need to pay attention to in order to figure out who was responsible. Where the shirt was destroyed, if we focus on that, the killer will become clear. Where it was destroyed, you're talking about the trash from the incinerator, right? How the fuck's that supposed to make anything clear? Looks like, oh shit. I guess it's how. If we look closely at how the shirt was disposed of, we could be able to figure out who the killer is. Oh yeah, that's a good point. I think I know what you're going to say. You can't reach the incinerator without opening the gate in front of the trash room, right? And obviously, you wouldn't be able to hit the switch or turn it on either. You need to get the key to get in, and the one with the key was the person on cleaning duty. So the killer had to be whoever was in charge of taking care of the trash, right? Interesting. Huh? No, that's wrong. There's another way to use an incinerator without being the one on cleaning duty. And that's exactly what proves that Leon is a real killer. Got him, because he's a baseball player and he threw that ball. Shattered crystal ball.
The key to the trash room. Whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it, right?
So the only one who could get to
Damn
the
it.
incinerator was
No.
the person in charge of
Damn it.
the trash?
This thing is so finicky. There we go.
Close to the incinerator in order to destroy the evidence.
Boom. Pop, pop, pop. Counter. Truth bullet coming at you. Break.
Hold on.
Hold on. I think I know how somebody could dispose of the evidence without using the trash room key. But if you can't get past the gate, you couldn't possibly turn the incinerator, could you? Yes, you could, if you used this. What? Is that some kind of glass ball? It's busted to hell. Actually, it was supposed to be a crystal ball, but, how would you use it? The killer had used a glass ball in a certain way, which was throw it. Got it. The killer simply took aim at the incinerator switch and threw the ball through the gap in the gate. All they had to do was hit the switch and the incinerator would come to life. Someone threw that through a gap in the gate? Remember what you said before, Fumi. Perhaps it was the work of a fairy. But Fumi had the key, so the only way the incinerator could have been turned on without his knowledge was because the killer was able to hit the switch without opening the gate. Once they had gotten the incinerator going, all they had to do was ball up the shirt and toss it in. Hey, come on. What the hell is this? All you have to do is look at the scene to know the killer never actually went inside the trash room. The shards of broken glass, the incinerator left running, the piece of shirt that escaped the fire. If the killer had been on cleaning duty, the evidence would have been taken care of much more thoroughly. Wait, no, just hold on. But the distance from the gate to the incinerator has to be at least 30 feet, right? The pinpoint accuracy needed to throw a glass ball that far and hit something that small? Could someone really do that? That's right, there's no way. It'd be impossible. Difficult, absolutely impossible? I don't think so, because the killer is. It wouldn't have been much a challenge because the killer is the ultimate baseball star. Because the killer is the ultimate baseball star. Isn't that right, Leon? Do you have any idea how stupid you sound right now? A target 30 feet away would surely be a little challenge for the ultimate baseball star. You can't be serious. I'm not the killer. These goddamn shipper braids are got all wrong. I'm telling you. You still won't admit it. Okay, then. Makoto, go ahead and review the incident one more time to make sure the crime is perfectly clear. And with that, we can end this. Listen to me. What the hell do you mean, end this? Say what you want, Leon, but all the questions have been answered and the truth has been revealed. Now, here's what happened. The closing argument is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Not at all. Here we go. Closing. Begin. Dun, dun, dun. Act 1. Oh, is there more? How in the heck? This thing is annoying. How the frick? Okay, stop. Okay, so turning the doorknob. Oh no, this one. Okay. No, no. Oops, my computer's about to restart. If I don't hurry up, it's gonna restart. Alright. Ooh, that was close. It was a minute countdown. It was said it was gonna restart in a minute. Alright, let's finish this out. Dun dun dun. Okay. So back to the page. Okay. So this one. Then grab the sword, hit her hand. She dropped the knife. Then she went into the. They're making her look so evil. Well, yeah, she dropped the knife. She went to the bathroom. He tried to open it. So she was freaking out. He had the knife. But where is this? That has to be it. Oh no. Maybe some of these aren't even like part of it. She dropped the knife. Oh wait, no, wait, the knife is right there. So it wasn't this one. It was this one. So then she ran in. He tried to change it. She came in. He. Boom. Stabbed. Lint roller. Incinerator. Ball. Toss the shirt in. Left it.
The killer is you.
I think it'd be better to take one look back at the scene from the beginning. Here we go. Last night, the killer went into the room Sayaka was in other words, my room. From what we can tell, Sayaka invited that person they were intending to kill them. She attacked them with a knife she had taken from the kitchen earlier. But then something happened that she wasn't prepared for. They grabbed the fake sword I put in my room, and they fought back. During the struggle, a strike from the sword broke Sayaka's right wrist, and that's when she lost her grip on the kitchen knife. Finding herself cornered, Sayaka panicked and ran to the bathroom. The killer went after her, but she couldn't get the bathroom door open. What they didn't know was that my bathroom door got stuck easily, and there was a trick to opening it. Sayaka knew about that because I told her, but of course the killer had no way of knowing. No, I didn't lay out my reasoning right. I need to rearrange the events in that case. Darn it. So it wasn't this one. What could it be then? So oh, so wait. Drop the knife? Why is it doing this? Is there something on? There we go. There's something on the keypad. That's why I was doing it. So it wasn't this one. No, there's not nothing. Oh yeah, there is. Okay. I'll have to answer. Time is running out if I don't do something. Uh-oh. We've already come to the end of the debate. Well, the class trial is officially adjourned. Now it's time to receive the black and blah blah blah. What the heck? Oh my god. If I have to restart this whole thing over.
I refuse to give up yet.
The closing argument is not to get me to hear more. It's probably best if I start from the beginning anyway. Okay. So, this one. Okay. So it was this one. Then he tries to open the doorknob. Can't get in. Dun, dun, dun. Is it not this one? I can't tell if the door is open right there, but he obviously stabbed her. Okay, yeah, so I messed up that right there. Then he grabs the lint roller. Lint rolls that bit. Then crystal ball. Boom, threw it in there. And then, alright, so that's for sure it.
Here's exactly what happened.
Let's go.
I think I'd better take one more look
I think I'd better take one more look at the case from the beginning.
last night.
Last night, the killer went into Sayaka's room, my room. From that, she invited the person they were telling to kill them. She attacked them with the knife she had taken from the kitchen earlier. Okay, but then something happened she wasn't prepared for. She grabbed a fake sword I put in her room and fell back. During the struggle, a sharpened sword broke Sayaka's right wrist. Damn. And that's when she lost her grip from the kitchen knife. Finding herself cornered, Sayaka panicked and ran to the bathroom. The killer went after her, but she couldn't get the bathroom door open. What they didn't know is that my bathroom door got stuck easily and there was a trick to opening it. Sayaka knew about this because I told her, but of course the killer had no way of knowing. Alright, there we go. So instead, the killer forced the door open, took the kitchen knife, and stabbed Sayaka. But with that strength she had remaining, Sayaka left a dying message. To keep the killer from noticing, she wrote on the wall behind her. And with all that, all her strength is gone. With Sayaka dead, the killer began destroying the evidence. First, they took off their shirt, which was covered in the victim's blood. Then, they took the lint roller in my room and cleaned up the entire area. They wanted to make sure they got rid of any trace they'd ever been there. Afterwards, the killer headed to the trash room to destroy their bloody shirt. They tried to burn the shirt using the incinerator there, but the trash room was blocked off by an especially sturdy gate, preventing access to the incinerator. Zah! So they came up with a plan to use Hero's crystal ball, which they had left in the laundry room. The killer managed to throw the ball through the gap in the gate and hit the incinerator switch. I play baseball, and that's almost impossible, like for real though. For any normal person, that'd be impossible throw, but the killer had the confidence to take the shot. That's because the killer was the ultimate baseball star. Crash. The crystal ball thrown with absolute precision hit the switch on the incinerator and quickly roared to life. Having destroyed the final piece of evidence, they left the area with, I imagine, a sigh of relief. But there was one thing they missed. Part of the shirt they threw in the fire burned away and fell out of the incinerator. The killer didn't notice this and so left behind a piece of undisputable evidence. Isn't that right, Leon? Complete. We did it. Got through my first trial. But it was who I thought from the beginning. It would appear that Hero simply forgot that the crystal ball was in the laundry room. He went and tried to wash the blood out of your shirt, and that's what you saw, right? Seeing the ball, you thought was a way to take care of everything. So, Leon, do you object to anything that's been said? Do I object? Oh, yes, I object. Of course I do. I object. I mean, all this is a bunch of stupid theories. You need evidence. Where's the evidence? Without evidence, it's all bullshit. It's bullshit, and I refuse to acknowledge it. Well then, I guess this is a good time as any to present the evidence that proves you did it. Makoto, I believe you're in possession of that evidence. I have the evidence? The first bullet time battle. Oh, I guess I didn't get through it yet. When the killer broke the bathroom doorknob, they didn't use anything from your room to do it. So what did the killer use? The killer user took apart the doorknob? I refuse to acknowledge, you stupid. I have to show the indisputable evidence that Leon's the killer. I need to figure it out. It's his, what's it called?
Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid. You lied. Stop talking. Shut up. Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. Stupid. You lied. Shut up. Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid. You lied. Stop talking. Shut up. Where's your proof?
What the heck? How'd I feel? Blah, blah, blah. After all that, they're still gonna vote me.
I refuse to give up yet.
I'm gonna hear this one because I'm not sure about it. Sometimes during a class battle, your opponent simply won't want to hear what you have to say. When that happens, you engage them in a head-to-head battle. The director for this is time bullet battle. You have to destroy your opponent's statements in time with the rhythm. Match the button presses with each tempo marker. Okay.
When the killer broke
The killer broke the bathroom door and being used the bathroom door. What did the killer use?
I refuse to acknowledge stupid.
Alright, let's get this.
Where's your proof? You kidding me?
Like, I don't get this.
Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid. You lied. Stop talking. Shut up. Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. You lied. Shut up. Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid. You lied. Stop talking. Shut up. Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. Stupid. You lied. Shut up. Shut up. Stupid. Where's your proof? You kidding me?
What the fuck? Alright, this is hard.
I refuse to give up yet. When the killer broke the back, so what did...
I refuse to acknowledge stupid. Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid. You lied. Stop talking. Shut up. Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. You lied. Shut up. Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid. You lied. Shut up. Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. You lied. Shut up. Shut up. Stupid. Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid. You lied. Stop talking. Shut up. Where's your proof?
Dude, I don't get this. I got this time.
I refuse to give up yet.
When the killer broke the bathroom doorknob, so what did the...
I refuse to acknowledge you. Stupid, stupid, stupid.
Alright, so
Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid. You lied. Stop talking. Shut up. Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. You lied. Shut up. Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid. You lied. Stop talking. Shut up. Here's your proof. You kidding me? Not a chance. You lied. Shut up.
I'm sorry, J Ramos, if you've been here the whole time, I have not seen your. But I'm gonna send you a follow for sure. But yes, ultimate simp status for sure. My like computer, I have a Mac, so I cannot.
I refuse to give up yet.
Maybe I have to be using control.
When the killer... So what?
I refuse to acknowledge you. Stupid, 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 stupid.
I need to change the settings. I'm pretty sure. So I'm gonna do that. Keyboard mouse. Okay. Point and click. Secondary click. Bottom right corner. Bottom right? That's right? Oh, okay. So that should work now. So what, I have to...
Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid. You lied. Stop talking. Shut up. Here's your proof.
Okay, I think I figured it out now.
Shut up! Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. You lied! Shut up! Shut up! Stupid! Where's your
Final strike!
This should prove it.
Yes, I got it. Okay.
The screws on the bathroom doorknob were removed. I wonder what kind of tool the killer used to remove it. I mean, it had to be a screwdriver, right? Oh yeah. I'm pretty sure the toolkits we got each had one inside.
I'm pretty sure the toolkit we have had one inside. That must be what they use. The others aren't tools anymore. And the toolkit in my room had clearly never been used. That's because the culprit didn't know it was in your room. They thought they were in Sayaka's room. Only the boys got toolkits, so the killer naturally assumed there wouldn't be one in there. So, then whose toolkit did the killer use? It had to be their own, very own toolkit. Stupid, stupid, stupid. Leon, would you mind showing us your toolkit? If I'm right about this, then the screwdriver will show evidence of being used. If you say they used it for something else, you'll have to explain exactly when, where, and why. And let me say this right now. I lost it isn't an excuse at this point. Stupid, Got him. So you have no rebuttal? Then it would seem we are finished here. Oh man, we got him. A rank, alright. I didn't know there was even rankings here, but that's cool. Nice. 77 coins. Sorry for losing so much, but I just didn't even know. I had to switch my mouse pad because I have a MacBook Pro, so I didn't, like, it's got a trackpad, it doesn't have the actual buttons, so I didn't even know. You wouldn't want to be punished for something so minor, right? Okay, then let's get excited. Who will be chosen to blacken? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? Monokuma, vote. And that was our first trial. That was very awesome. Looks like we got right on the money. The black in this case, the one that killed Sayaka, was none other than Leon. Huh? Hold on a second. Leon, did you really kill Sayaka? I don't believe it. Son of a bitch. What the hell is wrong with you? I didn't have a choice. It was kill or be killed. So that's why I killed her first. None of you are different. One wrong step and you'll be the one standing here. It was completely chance that I wound up like this. I was just unlucky, that's all. Grr. Hey, come on. You expect me to accept my death? Everything's become clear. The decision was made right after all. But when I think about it, honestly, I'd be better off. It'd be better off if we'd been wrong. Because if we come up to what is really the truth, then that truth is Sayaka was trying to frame me. But if that's true, I can't say she was wrong. After all, the mastermind. It's all because of that video. Even I couldn't handle what I saw in there. If I was her, the video actually had something to do with me. I don't blame her. Ultimate sim status. I don't blame her. You're still my baby. Sad. We had to let you go. But now, Kyoko? Oh. She helped me with this case? Ooh. She bad. And that's why Sayaka, for the rest of her friends, meant not so much to her. That's why she betrayed me. So when she said, no matter what happens, please always be there for me. I need you on my side. She was lying to me from the very beginning. She was using me. I don't care. She can use me all she wanted to. Is that why she talked to me in the first place? I guess I'll never know, because there's nothing I can do but ask her what she was thinking. Once you're dead, that's that. Boy howdy, the entertainment industry sure must be terrifying, huh? I mean, to try to kill somebody just because of those relationships? She seemed so nice and lovely on the outside, but inside, she descended into pure madness. What did you say? I understand. Really, I do. Yep, yep. You're in other despair thanks to Sayaka's betrayal, right? Compassion, intimacy, love. The stronger those feelings, the stronger the despair when they collapse. So true. Stop screwing with us. This is all your fault. Sayaka being forced to do something like that. All of it, everything. It's all your fault. Suddenly, in a frenzy, I lunged at Monokuma, but
That's enough.
that's enough. As angry as I was, Kyoko latched onto my arm without hesitation. Her grip was like iron, strong enough to make sure that she would leave a bruise.
Calm down.
If you really want to make her enemies pay for what they've done, you need to let go now. Damn it. Yeah, that was a close one. I thought you were going to give me a good walloping. Just barely avoiding punishment, you did.
Yes, indeed.
Now, since you so magnificently revealed the identity of the killer during the class trial, the blackened Leon will receive his punishment. Punishment? You mean execution? Wait a second. I didn't have a choice. I had to kill her. Yeah, that's it. I was just protecting myself in the heat of the moment. It was self-defense. How exactly was it self-defense? When you forced your way into the bathroom, did you or did you not use your very own toolkit? After she had set herself in the bathroom and went out of her way to head back to your own room. Then you came all the way back, broke into the bathroom, and killed her. Am I wrong? You had any number of chances to stop what you were doing, but you chose not to. It is because you had unclouded intent to commit murder. No, that's not. Stop it. I've had enough of this. Oh, are you sure? You were closer to her than anyone, were you not? He killed your precious Sayaka, do you not understand? I can't say Leon is solely to blame, of course. I don't plan on blaming Sayaka either because the one to blame is him. So what? If it weren't for you, this would never have happened. To Sayaka or Leon. We shouldn't be fighting each other. We should be fighting against the one who put us in this situation, the mastermind. Uh-oh. Did I awaken your sense of justice? Well, it just so happens that there is nothing more unethical than unwavering sense of justice. After all, it's people with that sort of mentality that perpetuate war all over the world. It's that kind of justice that has awakened in with you. Just shut up! Well, anyway, more importantly, let's hurry up and get whatever has been waiting for the punishment. I'm begging you, please don't do this. No more begging, no more excuses. You must pay the penalty for breaking the rules. Society demands it. Stop, please. Now then, I prepared a very special punishment for Leon Kawada, the ultimate baseball star. No, 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 no. Let's give it everything we got. It's punishment time. No. I mean, I don't like these, but I like them at the same time. The animation. Game over. Leon has been found guilty. Time for the punishment. It reminds me of like Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory for some reason. Like when the Oompa Loompas come out. Oh dang, I feel sorry for him actually. This has got to be scary as hell. Is he gonna get beat? Oh my god. And we have to watch? Absolutely horrifying. Oh my god. I can only imagine. God, getting hit by a baseball sucks in general. This is crazy. I am speechless. Wow. I mean, he did. I mean, he didn't deserve that. What we saw, that was a true face of despair. I mean, if We can't call it that. What else could we call it?
Extreme!
Whoa, extreme! Man, my adrenaline's pumping right out of control. Whoa, what's going on? I can't take this anymore. Do we really have to keep this going? I just can't take it. Well, if you don't like it, all of you gotta do is swear to cut all the ties with the outside world and accept living here forever. But that's only if every single one of you get on board with that. Wah, wah, wah. Well, there's nothing in the outside world, so why? Why does it matter? Man, fuck you. Why the fuck are you doing all this evil shit to us? Evil? You make it sound like I'm some dark, awful secret society type of guy. Or in that case, a dark, awful secret society type of bear. So why are you putting an upstanding citizen like me through such a grueling ordeal? It seems like you're trying to use common sense to make sense of something that doesn't make sense. That's like trying to put a mile on a scale. I just don't think it's possible. I don't get what you're saying, but what I'm saying, what you're saying and what I'm saying quite fit together. You piece of shit. I don't know who you are, but I'm gonna pound your ass into the ground. You must really hate me to get so angry, huh? But if you do that, you're barking up the wrong tree. What happens happened because more than one of you decided they wanted to get out, right? No matter how much time passes, you can't get free of the regrets you blame the outside world. You're to blame. Of course, we can't cut free of the outside world being trapped in the same place. You're trapped, are you? Well, I'm sure once you learn all the mysteries of the school, you'll be thinking will change for sure. You'll think, boy, isn't it wonderful how we all get to live here forever? What are you trying to say? I feel like there's some deep meaning there, just like before. Anyway, let's get to the blackest punishment. That's what everybody's waiting for, after all. When you say everyone, who exactly are you referring to? Sorry, I've said everything I've got to say. I need to save some fun for later. Bah. And just like that, he was gone. He left us there, overwhelming with a nightmare turned reality. Whoa. Even after he was gone, we stood there forever, unable to move. Actually, no. It wasn't that long, I think. Everyone just lost their sense of time. We were all just scared. Scared of being alone. No one even tried to speak. Their faces were stone, their voices dead. But it was in that moment.
Just a second.
Makoto, can I talk to you for a second? Oh, of course, you can. She moved closer and whispered in my ear,
Makoto.
there's something I want to talk to you about. It's about Sayaka, isn't it? I'm surprised you figured it out.
Listen.
I told you before the class trial started, you had to figure out the mystery of this case yourself. You wanted me to realize how Sayaka betrayed me by myself, didn't you? The thought never crossed my mind. I feel like such a fool, becoming such an easy target like that.
True.
Sayaka meant to double cross you. That's a fact that you could never change. But even to the very end, she wasn't sure of her decision. That's why, as she lay dying, she was thinking of you. She was thinking of me? You can't just say something like that. I mean, there's no way you could know that. Only Sayaka would know for sure, and we can't ask her now.
However,
Even if you can't ask her, you can infer it, don't you think? Her final thought was how she could protect you. What?
so
The fact that she used her last ounce of energy to leave her dying message proves it. If she didn't care what happened to you, she never would have left that message. Well, maybe she just didn't want to get back to the person who had killed her. That's certainly one possibility, but I think that's what it was.
anyway,
She was uncertain. She wasn't sure she could kill somebody or deceive you, which is why her plan failed. Her recitation attracted failure.
right.
It's almost ironic when you think about it. Why are you telling me all this? Because you're the kind of person who can overcome this. Because you can move past the death of your friends, Sayaka and Leon, and keep moving forward. Without someone like that, the others would never be able to break free of such a desperate situation. Move past their deaths? I could never do that. No. I'm going to carry them with me for the rest of my life. How could I possibly move something like that? Leon, Sayaka, I'll carry with them forever. I'll carry their memories with me wherever I go. So instead of forgetting them, you're choosing the hard road. Well, I have high expectations for you. As she said that, she revealed the smallest smile.
Hey,
By the way, I have to admit, I'm curious. How'd you know I wanted to talk about Sayaka? Oh well. I'm psychic.
what?
Huh? Oh, that's so sad. I just have pretty good intuition. Chapter 1 To Survive. The end. Down to 12. Ooh. You got an item. You received a spare present. Would you like to save the data? Yes. Alright, we're going to end it right there. I think that was a really good session, and I can't wait for chapter 2 to get started. That was wild. That was really wild. So I can't wait. Alright, well, I'm going to get going. Thanks for watching. See you later. Peace.